Hello everyone, Roy here with another video, and today I want to show you how to create pictures using AI. And it's actually pretty darn fun. So before you actually commit to watching this video and figuring this out, I'd like to personally apologize if this turns into a bit of an obsession for you, because it can get addicting because it's that fun. Alright, before I get into it, if you're new to my channel, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, please go down into the comments of this video and write "I subscribed" so that I can come and show you my personal appreciation for you doing that. It helps the channel, helps get my videos out to more people, and I appreciate it. Okay, well, let's go into it. Alright, so I am using Edge, and the reason why I'm using Edge is because I'm going to be using Bing GTP, because it uses the paid for version of GTP4, which actually has the ability to search the internet, and it is also what has the image creation tool. Now, there may be other versions of this, there are probably other sites, there's probably other ways to do this, but this is the most wholesome way that I have found that works. And this is also going to be if you have, and I haven't 100% tested this, but I have a Microsoft subscription. I pay for Office 365, which is really only $10 a month. It's not that big a deal. But it keeps me having full version of Office on 5 computers, OneDrive with a terabyte of backup that I don't have to worry about my documents and images and important things not being backed up, that sort of stuff. So this works if you have that. And what you're going to want to do, if you're on Bing and you go to bing.com, okay, then you'll notice that there's this little blue Bing thing for chat. You can go to that. Now, this does work on a cell phone as well. There is a Bing app that you can download, and you can do it on a cell phone. I'm showing you on a computer so that you can do it on a computer. So anyways, you can click right there. You can also come up here to click chat. You can also simply scroll up if you're actually searching for something. But anyways, and you can't actually use it for anything adult. So for those of you that want to do that, get your mind out of the gutter, you can't do that. This is only for things that are for approved audiences. There are other sites that you could do those sort of things on. But anyways, all right, let's just go right into it. So I'm going to go to chat, and you can customize your banner. Okay, and there's three things right here. You can be creative, balanced, or precise. So if it's not producing exactly what you want, then you can change what it is. And actually, if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to use this to build your own memes. So again, super cool stuff that can be kind of fun. So what are some things that you like? Me personally, if you can see by, my searching over here, I like GMC Sierra pickup trucks, and specifically the 2500 HD Denali. So I like blue. So what you do and how you get it to create a picture is while you're chatting here, you use the word create. So create and then be as descriptive as you can be, right? So I'm going to say create a GMC Sierra 2500 HD Denali, if I can spell right today, royal blue with a with aggressive tires and a lightning background. Hit enter. It's going to think about it for a second. It's going to pop up this little image creating thing. So give it a second here. That's quite a bit of stuff. If you say something that is blocked, it'll tell you that in another spot, which I'm going to show you. So there you go. It's generating the image right now. So it's actually going using AI, pulling from the internet, pulling from its sources and the database that it has to try and create this image that I have asked it to create. A couple of things to make note of if you try to make things of, say, people that are famous, whatever, it might not be able to do that. You can click on each one, it comes up right here, and then you can save it. The quality so far is pretty darn good. You can even use these for desktop background, like I would do that, which I actually am. That looks really cool, right? Save as, and put it into your desktop background. And then it gives you 4 examples. It doesn't always give 4 examples, but I think it did a pretty damn good job. Those look pretty cool. All right. Now you can do things like change the background to mountains, and it'll think about it, and it will actually, it doesn't have the ability to remember what you did other than it is chat. So it's actually, if when we go into the other section, you'll see it takes all the description that I gave it before and adds it in there, but then changes the background to mountain and then resends it through and has the image be created. And we'll give it just a second here. But you can do this with literally anything you can think of, right? So see, now we have this awesome truck with mountains in the background. You can do beaches, you can even do models with it, a couple different things. Let's say there is a limit to what it can do. The other thing I like is I like Harley Davidson, so I usually do some Harley Davidson pictures, that sort of thing. But now, let's say you wanted to make a meme, right? Since this is the internet, maybe you can't think of, a cool inspirational thing or a cool joke or something, but that's where the power of the internet comes in. So you can say, create an inspiring or inspirational quote from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. So that'll create our quote, right? And then once we have the quote, then we could actually think of a good picture to go with the quote, right? That's kind of a long quote, right? Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. Your knowledge is a lagging measure of your learning habits. Your clutter is a lagging measure of your cleaning habits. You get what you repeat. So now let's say make the quote shorter. So again, in the background, it's going to take everything. Your habits shape your outcomes. You get what you repeat. Okay, now create an image of someone with bad eating habits in a filthy room. I'm not sure if it'll do this. Some of that might be blocked, right? But let's just see. Your habits shape your outcomes. You get what you repeat. So it's going to try to create that. Okay. We get a little bit of a different cool icon. And I think that these weight icons were actually created by AI as well. Well, let's see what it comes up with. We might should have told it, an overweight person too, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. See, that's pretty good. Now, if you get something cartoonish like this, you can always say, make it more realistic. And watch what happens. So again, it's going to take that and put it in again. Oh, can't make it more realistic. Doing the best I can with the tools I have. So then why don't you take the thing? So create a person with bad habits in a dirty room. Make it realistic. Basically kind of said the same thing, but sometimes it'll spit back and say that it can't do it, even though it technically can. It just couldn't put it into words that it understands. You got to remember you're working with, a computer here. So here we go. This should be a little more realistic than cartoonish, which is what we want for our illustration purposes, right? Because we're going to make a meme. And we're going to use the quote from Mr. James Clear in Atomic Habits. Now, this one might not be the best example because it still looks like it's just going to do cartoonish, but that's okay. I'm going to still use this and make a meme with the cartoonish. Alright, so now when you click on it, you see you get this preview. You come over here and you see this customize. That's actually going to bring up Microsoft Designer, which is an image editing tool, which then you can do things, which is really, really cool. So you can see they have some suggestions here of some stuff you can do with it. But I'm just literally going to go into visuals. We're going to grab a box like this one. We're going to put it, say, in this corner, bring it up to about his chin. We don't want to take away from his face. We're going to change the color to black, and then we're going to change the opacity and make it so that it's a little see-through like that. Now we're going to add text, make it a heading. Going to come back over here to our chat. Let's go up to our quote, which is right here. Select that, copy it, come back over here, go right here to add a heading, delete the add a heading part, and Control V for paste. It kind of pasted everything, so let's just delete all but the quote. Your habits shape your outcome, you get what you repeat. Let's go back to right there, hit delete so it comes up. Now, you notice you can't see it very well, that's why I created the box. So we're going to take the text, we're going to make the text white, and it needs to be a little bit smaller than this. Probably, oh, maybe because we chose heading. I'm not sure. That's alright though. So let's grab it, drag it to right there. Let's get our box. Let's make our box a little bigger. Drag it up a little. Grab this. And it has some snap tools so it can, usually it's not doing it right now. I mean it will if I go to the center. There's a little measurement thing, but I was trying to get it to go to the center of this graphic, but that's okay because we can go to that edge, we can take this and shrink it to that edge. There we go. So made a very basic mean your habits shape your outcomes, you get what you repeat. From here you could download it. Now I'm going to do one more just because this is one that I've already done before, so I know it turns out a little better. This is actually the first time I've seen it go so cartoonish where it wouldn't make it realistic. So create a old bald martial arts master with a tree in the background. An old bald martial arts master. And the reason why I'm doing that, because I'm going to use the quote from Bruce Lee where he talks about, you know, not speaking negatively about yourself, and create a meme for that. Alright, so I'm going to try to create that. Hopefully it's not going to be stuck on cartoons since it got that. Sometimes if you stay in the same thread it gets stuck and then you have to do a new topic and do a new thread and try it again. It'll work better. But let's see what it comes up with here. I like that, and I like this one. Well, that one's actually pretty good too, but let's do this one. Same deal, we're going to go to the customize here now. And let's go back to the chat and say, what is the quote from Bruce Lee about speaking negatively about yourself? And again, it uses the internet, so it'll go search and find this stuff for me. It's really cool. You can use this chat to do all kinds of cool things. So here you go. Here's the quote. Don't speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are energy and they cast spells. That's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself and change your life. So this time I'm going to highlight just the text that I want and copy that. KK, stop generating. It's going to tell us more informational facts and stuff, but we don't really care right now. Alright, right click, copy. Let's go back to, we'll close this design because we didn't really like how that one turned out. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to grab a box, recently used. That one used the color from the background. I'm going to keep that. Let's put it down here, and again we're going to go up to about his face right there. And we need to change the opacity so you can see it. Let's go to about, 50%-ish. Text, let's do subheading instead of heading. Make it a little smaller. Let's just try Control V so you don't actually have to delete it. You can do that. Now we need to make this smaller. Maybe. Let's make the words white. Probably should have done just a regular. How about I can make it small enough that it'll go right up here. Not block his whole face out. And let's take our box and extend it all the way up there. Not the best meme. If I spend a little more time with it, made the word smaller, you know, but you get what I'm saying, right? You can, and then from here again, you could download, throw it on Facebook, throw it on your Instagram, whatever, but you can literally make whatever you can think of. And again, apologize if this becomes addicting, but you can create pictures. You can then turn those pictures into memes. You can also use this chat to do all kinds of stuff, help you do research, help you learn about stuff. It's incredible, as well as draw pictures. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you, and don't forget again to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.